Hello everyone, my name is Asher, and today we are reacting to the Odd Ones Out, my first Pokemon Nuzlocke. I am hoping I pronounced that correctly. I mean, I'm usually good at pronouncing Pokemon stuff. I mean, I know how the game works. I mean, I've seen a couple episodes. Everybody saw Ash winning in the end. But I forget what a Nuzlocke is, to be honest. I'm probably gonna learn from this video. Last time I reacted to an odds one out video, got like 200 something views, and that's the most views I've gotten in a video for a while. So let's see how this is gonna turn out. That Game Boy noise. I've never had a Game Boy. I've never had any kind of console, to be honest.
A Pokemon Nuzlocke is a set of rules that turn a normal playthrough of Pokemon into a hardcore playthrough of Pokemon. You're only allowed to catch
Okay, can we turn on subtitles?
the first Pokemon you see per route, and if any of them faint, they actually only allowed to catch the through of Pokemon into a hardcore playthrough of Pokemon. You're only allowed to catch the first Pokemon you see per route, and if any of them faint, they actually don't live anymore, and you can never use them again. The game I will be Nuzlocking will be Pokemon Ruby. Not because I'm copying Jaden, but because Gen 3 is my favorite generation, and out of the 3 games, Ruby was the one I played as a kid and bought with my own money.
I played Leaf Green. That's the only one I've ever played and completed. I mean, I guess Pokemon Go, but Leaf Green.
It was $40.
Jeezums. Really?
Imagine paying that much for a copy of the game now.
Bro, you can buy like... Okay, you know what? It depends on the price on Steam. It depends on the price. Let's say like 2 or 3 games on Steam with that.
Also, full disclosure, I've seen other PokeTubers who have a deep, uncanny knowledge of this game and use calculators to make the best, most optimal plays, but I'm not quite at that level yet, so I might make choices that some could consider suboptimal.
All those people who do that are... All those people who use the calculators, they're all nerds. I'm a nerd, so I would know. But I'm not that kind of nerd. Okay? I'm part nerd. Part nerd. Okay. I'm only partially nerd. I'm not full on nerd.
I thought grass was like super effective against water. Why is he super effective against me?
But if you can forgive me and look past all that, then let's get out of this truck and start our adventure. Let's see. Someone's already picked Torchic, and when I played this as a kid, I picked Trico. So that means we're left with Kipmud. After defeating my rival's Trico, I
Also, water type is my favorite type.
headed to Oldale Town and caught my first Pokemon that would be joining our team, Floof the Poochyena. I'm guessing naming Pokemon after pets is very common in Nuzlocks. By the way, this is how Floof's very first fight went.
Oh! Oh!
Ew.
Oh my god.
Hey, do you want...
Ouch. Okay, water types are my favorite types. So, the thing with me, when I played Leaf Green, here's how I had it. Always have a water type, always have a fire type, always have a flying type, and always have a Pokemon that can learn the TMs that you need. I call it a utility Pokemon. For me, that was Meowth and later on Persian. And then also you need someone to learn Swim. Now you can either put Swim on your water type Pokemon or just have another Pokemon learn Swim. For me, that was Lapras. So my team was War Turtle, Pidgeot, Mewtwo, because you have to capture Mewtwo. Let's see. Yeah, I gave Pidgeot Fly, I believe. Yeah. Let's see. One thing I did not have, I never had a grass type in my team because, grass types are very susceptible to several things. And Meowth, that utility Pokemon, he wouldn't really do too much fighting, but he can probably do a little something here and there. And who else did I have on my team? Oh yeah, I had a fire type. Make sure you have a good fire type. For me, it was Ninetales. And then I had one more. Oh, did I have Pikachu? I think I had Pikachu. Just just for the sake of having Pikachu.
Want to learn how to catch Pokemon? No, I'm good. Well, that's too bad. First, you want to get them weak by throwing tiny rocks at them. Traveling through Route 104, I caught
A Zigzagoon?
Igzy the Zigzagoon. I'm probably not going to train her up or anything, but she will be useful teaching useless HMs too. What's that, Igzy?
Oh, it's HMs, not TMs. My bad.
You have an ability where you pick up random objects? And you picked up a revive? Oh, Igzy. I can't use these. Wandering through Petalburg Woods, some guy asked me if I'd seen any Pokemon named
Shroomish?
The main reason Gen 3 is my favorite is because the best Pokemon ever, Breloom, makes his debut in this game.
Okay, we know his favorite Pokemon. My favorite was Squirtle. And I guess also Pikachu, but definitely Squirtle.
Why, if I found a Shroomish in this forest, I would probably react like this.
This guy was being truthful.
I named Shroomish Goat because
What is happening in the background?
not only is he the greatest of all time, but because I was also working on this other video about goats, so I had a lot of goats on the mind. We made it to
Hey, that was the last video we reacted to.
Rustboro Town and challenged Roxanne, the rock-type gym leader, but thankfully we picked the water starter, so
Roxanne.
you know, Kid Mup, do your thing. I caught a Talo on Route 116, and keeping with the naming Pokemon after pets theme, I named him RE2. Not to spoil anything, but don't get too attached to RE2, Jaden. We sailed to Juford Town and saw that the second gym was a fighting type gym, so that meant fighting type weakness. It was RE2's time to shine.
He's like actually a higher level. I didn't like that. He's too high of a level.
Despite being a lower level, we decided to wing it and managed to defeat everyone's Pokemon,
Wing it. I hope y'all are getting these references.
only having to tap out at Brawly's Macahuita, which Kid Mup mopped the floor with. Hey, when did you start walking on two legs, Kid Mup? The next HM we learn is this terrible move, Flash. The only thing Flash is good for is lighting up a dark cave that technically isn't even required to progress through the game if you know where you're going. I, however, do not. Currently, Goat is the only one on the team who can learn Flash. But I'm like 80% sure once a Pokemon learns an HM move, they can't unlearn it. So I really don't want to teach this S-tier Pokemon an unforgettable F-tier move. Oh boy, an Abra! I bet he can learn Flash. Oh boy, a Zubat! Okay, I'm kind of fudging the rules here. This Zubat wasn't technically the first Pokemon I saw on this route, but does it even count as an encounter if all you do is look at a Pokemon and then they teleport away?
I think that should count. Abra always teleports away. And yeah, there's honestly there's not much you can really do about that. So I think that should count. I mean, what do you guys? I mean, if you fail to catch a Pokemon, the first one, you should be able to catch the second one, right? Or the third. Or you know what I mean, right? And plus, it's Abra. Everybody knows that's its gimmick.
Excuse me?
Look, I just need this useless Pokemon to learn this unrequired move.
Hey, you be nice. Zubat may be annoying, but not useless.
Zubat, I'm calling you Mr. Flash and immediately teaching you.
No!
Goat, you can learn Flash. After clearing out Team Magma from a museum, we were ready to take on Watson, the electric-type gym leader. Luckily, we picked the water ground starter, so Kid Mup, do your thing. Now what? Do I go here? Here? How did I get here? During my wandering, both the Pokemon I named after pets evolved into bigger versions of themselves, and Goat learned Headbutt.
Can I get rid of Flash? No!
Hey, lady, I'm kind of lost, so I'm entering random houses and asking NPCs where I should go. Oh, You have harbor mail? I'll trade you that for my coin case. Coin case? You know, for gambling. Gambling?
Oh yeah, this game has gambling. I know in Leaf Green, that's how you get Porygon and Eevee, I think. No, definitely Porygon.
Listen, I don't have a problem. The reason I'm this excited is because one of the prizes you can win at the casino is a Pokemon. A Pokemon that may help me build the perfect team. So, before I checked what the prizes actually were, I bought 500 coins for a measly 10,000 Pokédollars.
Just TMs? Just dolls? I just wasted a lot of money, didn't I?
Good news though, Goat evolved into his perfect form and learned Mach Punch.
Right.
Eventually, I talked to the right NPC, taught Iggy Rock Smash, and while exploring a fiery path,
That was animal abuse.
I caught my first fire-type Pokemon,
Okay.
Numel.
Let's go, man.
Even though Numels can be found in the desert, have a big hump on their back, and evolve into something called Camerupt, for some reason, I never looked at this Pokemon and thought, camel. I always thought, fire cow. So that's why I named her Cooked Beef. Then, on Route 114, we encountered a Zangoose.
Hello.
I have no clue what this Pokemon does, but it looks way cooler than all the Oddishes and tiny birds I kept running into, so it had to be awesome. Cooked Beef, the 9 levels you have on this goose are more than enough to weaken
Dang, I'm hungry now.
it. Hit him with an M. Cooked Beef! So, my only fire type died to a quick attack that did 50 damage. Zangoose, or should I say Beef Eater, you can join the team for now, but just know, we could have killed you at any point. It was a challenge not to kill you. We headed up a mountain and fought Maxie, the leader of Team Magma, who had his own floof Pokemon, which Goat took care of, and he had his own evolved cooked beef. I sure wish I had one of those on the team. Hey, Beef Eater, why don't you make yourself useful and fight that Crobat? Okay, that's kind of cool.
That was easy. I'm sorry, that was hilarious.
As we headed down the mountain, who did I encounter but
Who's the new Pokemon?
another Numel? Immediately, I abandoned Beef Eater to make room for Return of King. Before we take on gym number 4, I think I figured out a way to get Goat to forget the move Flash without having to beat him over the head with a 2x4. A little
Why is that your option?
Pidgey told me that Goat was about to learn a new move at his next level. So, by placing him in the Pokemon daycare and doing some light cardio outside, he'll level up, learn the new move, and forget Flash. And my plan worked like a charm.
Yeah.
It really sucks that this is the only way to get Pokemon to forget an HM move. You'd think they'd have some, I don't know, a move deleter NPC or something. Gosh.
I never went to that guy. Not once.
Now you'd think
Okay, I think I have gone to him, but I never had a move deleted. There we go.
that since I picked the water starter, that the fire type gym wouldn't be an issue.
It was
But it was. Floof and I quickly learned why biting lava was a bad idea.
Okay.
Thankfully, Kidmup, who I don't know why I didn't send out first, took out both of Flannery's Slugmas with no issue. But then she sent out Torkoal. Even though Kidmup was using a super effective move, he only did this much damage. Meanwhile, Torkoal's body slams were doing this much damage and paralyzing us. Okay, Goat, I know you're the goat, but you understand why you can't fight a fire turtle, right? RE2, looks like you're up. Finish her off with a steel whip. Ah! Dude! RE2! No! What do we do? What do we do? None of you are great choices. What I really need is a turn to heal up Kidmup, but... Hey, Iggy. Are you aware of the concept taking one for the team? Given the dire circumstances, this felt like the best choice. Sorry, Igzy. With Kid...
Okay, that was dark. That was dark. That was freaking dark. And there's not even a dark type Pokemon here. Oh my goodness.
Kidmup healed, we managed to get Torkoal's health really low, but then Kidmup refused to finish the fight because he was, in his words, immobilized by love. Kidmup, I know you're letting this turtle body slam you on purpose, and you're sick for it! Do you really think we have a future together? Okay, Goat, I know this is a fire turtle, but she's mostly using body slams. Could you please punch this turtle's head off without falling in love? We earned our 4th gym badge, but it wasn't without some casualties. Ari2 and Igzy, we wouldn't have made it this far without you. Thanks for everything.
R.I.P. R.I.P. Lost some soldiers.
We traveled into a sandstorm where I picked up 2 Pokemon, this fossil, and this weird Pokemon I've never seen before, Baltoy. All right, King, my...
You really never... Come on. Really? You think I would notice that?
Second chance at a fire type. I know this isn't your natural habitat, but why don't we train here in the desert for a bit? Oh, you found a Baltoy. I just caught one of those. I'm not sure what its moves are, though.
But no, it's...
God! Okay, team. I know everyone is upset this thing shares a species with the Pokemon who blew up King, but it possesses psychic abilities that I believe could be very useful. So please everyone give a warm welcome to King Eater. No one step on it. We headed back to Petalburg City and faced gym number 5, my dad. Also, I brought Odd1ish just in case we had another Igzy type situation. Am I an integral member of the team? You sure are, bud. Despite a few close calls.
Dude! Dude! Finish him off. No!
Everyone, including Odd1ish, made it out alive.
Oh my god.
Good thing we have free healthcare. I don't know what I'd do if someone took away my free healthcare. Not right now, go.
America.
Across the water on Route 118, I caught Pikachu the Electrike.
Great.
I don't know, he's electric like Pikachu, and his head kind of looks like pickles, so... Whatever, having an electric type on the team is huge.
Okay, yeah, there we go. I think I also had an electric type, which, again, was still Pikachu.
After inspecting all the Pokemon I had, I figured Mr. Flash's flying poison moves could be useful. So I evolved him into Golbat, and then, here you go, daycare lady. All right, my favorite Pokemon, who wants some ice cream? Gosh, I love you guys. I couldn't ask for a better team right here. At Fort
Okay, justice for Golbat, man.
Tree City, we were ready to take on Winona, the flying-type gym leader. Wait, this weird lizard's blocking our path. Kidmup, can you... Oh, cool, you're back on 4 legs again. Also, Pikachu, why are you blue? The only thing that stood between me and Winona was this incredibly hard 2-piece puzzle.
How do I get through this? Oh, figured it out.
Pikachu was able to spark Winona's Swellow, and Kidmup, through sheer willpower, tanked all of Alteria's earthquakes, narrowly avoiding death by 8 hit points. Good work, Kidmup. Pikachu, you know what to do. I found a TM for Ice Beam on an abandoned ship, and King Eater, you can learn Ice Beam? I'm sorry it's taken me this long to realize how awesome of a Pokemon you are. You know, King Eater, with you on the team, I think we'll be okay without a fire type. I entered Lily Cove City, and my rival wanted a rematch. Kidmup knocked out her Swellow, no problem, but then she sent out Grovyle. Ooh, I know the perfect matchup for this. King Eater, why don't you show this grass type that new move you learned?
Dude! Ah!
Okay, this is a good one.
Are you gonna use the hyper potion? No!
Oh my goodness!
I can't believe I got that upset at losing a Pokemon that before this challenge I had never
Also, I just realized those pants are a thing.
even considered playing with. If any members of the Clay Doll lover community are watching, I'm sorry, I didn't know he hated grass. All right, team, we're not fighting any more gyms until each one of you is in peak physical shape. Floof, why haven't you evolved into Hondoom yet? What about this fossil? Is this fossil any good?
Ew.
We picked the plant one. We got the plant. What about Mr. Flash? Has anyone seen Mr. Flash?
He's stepping on it!
Why hasn't that loser evolved yet? Hey, buddy. So listen. We're friends, right? You know, Goat had to stay in the daycare once. Yeah, it was to forget the move Flash. Look, Mr. Flash, I know I technically shouldn't have even caught you, and I named you after a garbage move I thought you could learn, but I want you to evolve so you can be the best version of you on the team. Don't you want to join the team? I have this soothing bell you can hold on to. Welcome to the team, Mr. Flash. With the team stronger than ever, I surfed my way to an island
Okay, so he got a little bit of justice.
that had a Pokemon graveyard inside a tall building, and for the first time ever, I could actually grieve with the other trainers. That was a great battle, dude. Yeah, it was. Here's some money. So, Kidmup was holding an amulet coin, so you actually owe me 600. We defeated more Team Magma grunts at the top of the tower, and on our way down, I caught what I thought was going to be a super awesome Pokemon, but turned out to be a little disappointing.
Let's go!
My third chance at a fire type, my son, the Vulpix, which I immediately evolved into Ninetales. Why was she a disappointment? I don't know. You'd think a fire type would have no problems defeating a Gloom, but alas. I'm not saying Ninetales is a lame Pokemon.
It's not.
I'm saying mine specifically was. Floof and Kidmup easily cleared the Psychic Gym with Shadow Ball and Surf, and with that, we just have one more gym before we... Is the sun on fire? So I haven't really been paying attention to the story, and now the legendary Pokemon Groudon is angry. And as much as I would have liked to have Groudon on the team, I never found the Master Ball, so we're not risking it. Oh, hey, Wallace. Oh, you're the water-type gym leader? Oh, I hope my fighting grass Pokemon will be okay. No, you don't have to fight the Celio. I'll get Floof to do that. And with our 8th gym badge, we could finally travel through Victory Road and face the Elite Four. Aren't you forgetting something?
Who is this dude?
I don't know how you want me to respond to that. This is it. Our final challenge. Each one of you has trained very hard. And as a reward, you'll each be receiving a piece of candy.
You get a candy, 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 and you get a candy. This is it. This is gamer moment to the max.
Kidmup and Goat were able to finish off Sydney's Pokemon with their water, ice, and fighting moves, and my 2 dogs, Pikachu and Floof, crunched and bit all of Phoebe's ghost Pokemon. Pikachu might be cursed, though. Against Glacia, my son finally stopped being a disappointment and fire blasted her Glalie. Then I tried
I'm gonna pretend I didn't see that.
to get Goat to drain her Celio, forgetting he didn't like ice.
Okay.
Ice and birds, those are his 2 big no-nos.
Unless you're a penguin.
Luckily, Kidmup was able to Earthquake the rest of her Pokemon. Now it was time for the 4th member of the Elite Four, Drake. His Altaria was...
Oh, then we just need Kendrick. Must have done a beat, bro. He a freak, bro. Man down on the Neverland. Nilla bro. Do the cussing. What's up with this jabroni type? People trying to seek out to how many ups you really got? I mean, there's too many options. John stopped it. Kick your butt and hide the Bible if God watching. Sometimes you gotta top up and show fellas. So if I boogeyman,
Now it was time for the fourth member of the Elite Four, Drake.
Say, Drake, I hear you like him young. You best not ever go to sell black one. And if a girl talk to him and they in love, just be sure to hide your little sister from him. They're not like us. 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 Certified lover boy, certified pedophile. Wop, 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 wop. Yeah, on them tough. Wop, 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 wop. I'ma do myself. Why you crying like a girl? Ain't you tired? Trying to suck a chord. It's probably a minor.
His Altaria was defeated by Kidmup and Floof, but they both took some damage. Against his Flygon, I sent out my son.
Okay, what about Fire Blast? You're green. Ah!
Then Flygon dug a hole in the ground, but by the time he came up, Mr. Flash was waiting for him and took him out with a fly. For Drake's next Flygon, I sent out Goat.
I don't think, because he doesn't like birds, and Flygon's a dragon?
Yeah, Flygon wasn't a bird, but I forgot a very important aspect about dragons.
Give him my dynamic punch.
Yeah, dragons are only weak to dragons, ice, and fairies.
Nope, okay. Oh no! Oh, he knows flamethrower.
Fire and Poison, those are his other two no-nos. Instead, Floop and Pikachu crunched Flygon's head off, and then I used Kidmup's last Blizzard on Salamence.
Okay, I'm gonna need this blizzard to hit. Please?
Has anyone else captured a shiny Eevee? I have like 3 of them on Pokemon. Oh no. How many of them do I have? I think I have like 2 of them on Pokemon Go.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
We had done it.
Oh my goodness.
We had cleared 4 champions with some very close calls, but we are all still alive. Now it was time to face the 5th member of the Elite Four. What, you didn't know about the secret 5th boss that's in every Pokemon game? We had one more challenger, Steven. Steven sent out a Skarmory, which was the perfect lightning rod for Pikachu. Then Kidmup took out Aggron with Surf, and my son defeated Cradily with Iron Tail. Then Steven sent out a Metagross, and things got messy. I thought Kidmup's Surf would be super effective against this rock with legs. Turns out it wasn't.
Phew. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I have an idea. Kidmup, if you can last another hit, that would be amazing. Oh, Hyper Beam!
Kidmup, my starter Pokemon, had been taken out.
Okay.
Alright, F's in the chat for Kidmup. F's in the chat.
At least he got Metagross's health low enough that Floof could easily finish them off.
That's it.
Then Steven sent out his own King Eater, which I knew from personal experience they hated getting crunched.
I know this Pokemon. He hates getting crunched. I don't care about your special defense. You're getting crunched. It's probably because his special defense went up.
Floof eventually took down Claydol, even though Steven used a full restore on it 3 separate times.
Of course you were. Stop it!
Which I get, man. I'm part of the Claydol lover community too. Next was the last Pokemon we needed to defeat, Armaldo. One hit from its ancient power badly injured Floof. So for this final fight, I sent Goat to finish him off. Goat, because he's so awesome, poisoned Armaldo just by standing next to him, and then promptly sky uppercutted him straight in the jaw, just barely knocking him out. Armaldo was clinging onto life when the unthinkable happened. Armaldo knew a bird move.
No! No!
Dang.
Goat had made it so far into our journey, only to faint inches away from the finish line. I could have
R.I.P. to Goat. R.I.P.
sent out a level 5 Zigzagoon and still would have won because Armaldo died to poison on the very next turn.
The poison's gonna finish it off! Right?
Should.
I didn't even have to... No! No, not Goat.
By all accounts, Goat had defeated Armaldo, but he didn't make it, and neither did Kidmup. That was my starter and my favorite Pokemon. No, I don't want this trophy. I want Goat and Kidmup. Colleagues, friends, Wally, we gather together to honor two of the bravest Pokemon I know. One of them from the humble town of Littleroot, and the other from a patch of grass in Petalburg Woods. Together, they faced gyms, rivals, and a plethora of wild Pokemon. And when the final challenge came, they didn't back down.
This sucks. I hated that.
And that's how my first Nuzlocke went.
Dude. Brew Wumples, dude. Nothing, dude.
Oh, dude, stop falling in love. No, Tackle's so bad, dude.
But in any case, that was his first Pokemon Nuzlocke. Again, I understand what a Nuzlocke is now, but yeah. R.I.P. to what were their names again? Those two Pokemon that died. But thank you guys so much for watching. Okay, that sounded really terrible. But for me, it's just saying it like that. Yeah. Again, Pokemon. I wouldn't say I'm a super fan, but I understand how it works, and for some reason, it's interesting, especially now since they have like over 1,000 Pokemon now. Yeah, over 1,000. I wonder how many they're gonna make until they're like, yeah, that's it, we're done. But in any case, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like the video, leave a like, subscribe. If you leave a comment down below, let me know how do you like this, and let me know what was your first. I mean, what was your starter Pokemon? Oh, what was your favorite? Like, what was your starter and what was your favorite? But in any case, I'll see you all next time. Bye.